So today we're going to do a little bit of a catch-up, a little bit of a all sorts, little bit of a film. Quite a few Scoutcrafter and a few have been refurbishing these little these monkey wrenches, 2 small ones and 3 other slightly big ones. I'll show you the difference on that in a minute. Hold on. But they are to go with, just shut that so it doesn't swing open. They are to go with the, oh, something touching. Oh yeah, this box here is touching. Reggie, you idiot. Anyway, they are to go with the other wrenches. Adjustable older wrenches that are here. Anyway, let me put these in place and I'll show you what I'm on about. So here we are. Here we have some with the proper nuts on the end of them, and some the perfect handle ones. This is the same as what Scoutcrafter just refurbished, redid. Why are mine slightly different? Let me show you. Look, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Here we are. Turn it to the right. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. You know, clockwise is tight, anti-clockwise is loose. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yeah. Here we go again. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. However, this one, slightly different thing here. This one is righty loosey and lefty tighty. So why would they make, can you see? Why would they make an opposite thread one? Is it maybe because it's foreign? You know, because you know, you foreigners, you all drive on the wrong side of the road, don't you? So I wonder if somebody said, well, we don't want to be like them Brits. We want to be different. So you see, righty tighty, I guess all over the world, and lefty loosey. I'm presuming that's the same all over the world. So why would somebody, and obviously they must have made a batch of them, you know, it's not a one-off, is it? Why would they want to make opposite way round ones? And it's slightly a bigger winder. That's a question for you. And these are, what were they, made in the USA? Gerard, yeah, and we did find them in the book. So anyway, that's my little contribution to Scoutcrafter's refurbish show, you know, cleaning up of one. So I wanted to show you how pleased I was when I came across these, because you think that's a nut. I think that is a portable hole. So let me show you how handy they are. Look, I've welded one at the bottom of there. So you know I like to clip my doors open. If I want to, I can put the clip over the top. That's fine. But if it's a bit of a windy day and the door's getting rattled, I can choose to clip it. And now it's not going to let go, is it? So there's one use that I've used them for. You see, I've come out of there, welded one on the end of a bolt. I've created a nice big hole out of nowhere. Plus I've still got the option to put one on top, so I can clip it if I want, or I can secure it if I want. That's just one use I've used one of these for. So I've used another one here, look. I've created a pin to go in there. Now obviously I've tied a chain to it, but again, for convenience, I've welded one of those onto there, one of them onto the end of. Now whether this was a hand tight thing you wanted to screw in, you can go down the path of putting a bar across, turning it into a T-bar, which is fine, you know. But if you didn't want a bar across, then you could just weld one of these onto there. Again, use them not for what they're made for, but just think out the box. Just all about thinking out the box. So the same here now. We have a hole, but how do you make that hole bigger without making the hole bigger? Well, what you do, you get a bolt, you bolt it in there, and you weld one of these on the lid of the bolt, like that. All of a sudden, I've made that hole bigger without making the hole bigger. Do you see where I'm coming from? Yeah, they are such a never. If you see these little thin ones, they are absolutely brilliant for anything. You know, I use my nuts as a portable hole, don't I? You've heard me say that before, haven't you? So I'm so pleased at picking up these thin ones. They're so useful, because the equivalent of that size hole in another sort of form, in another bolt, look, if I wanted a hole that big, I'd have to use a bloody big nut like that, wouldn't I? So because they're thin, whenever you see them, pick them up. They're so useful. So here they are. I'm really, hold on, let's open that jar. Oh, excuse me. I'm really pleased that I've come across them, because, oops, look, my supply of them was running mightily low. So I can top that jar up now, haven't I? I can top my jar up, and blimey, that just shows you, at one time this jar was full. That's how much I've used of them. I've dwindled the jar down, so I'm really glad I landed on them. So let's have a James from Time Flies in the shop. He'd been in there, he'd bought some hacksaws. I'm not really a hacksaw person. I have got a modern hacksaw somewhere, but I reckon this must have some age on it. This must have some age on it somewhere, of that design. And again, you don't see them anymore, do you? Double-sided hacksaw blades, a bit unusual. And whilst we're talking about hacksaw blades, is it here? Can I see? Yeah. Do you know the big industrial hacksaw blades? Always pick up a disused. You know, you've got a machine at work probably that goes and a big hacksaw, don't you? Well, don't let them throw the blades away, because you can make a fantastic strong knife out of the old hacksaw blades that they put in the big industrial when they're cutting steel off. When they're finished with that, try and get hold of it, because you can make a really good long-lasting knife out of it. And, you know, make your own handle, and then put a piece of top hose to make it comfortable. So to answer the question, where do I get them from? Well, I've been doing this for years. Everybody that knows me, and obviously I buy stuff, I get given stuff, people bring me stuff, people see stuff, and Reggie, I've got this, and so this represents what we're looking at here. Let's have a look. What we're looking at here is basically 30 years. I know I haven't been on YouTube that long, and I did start on YouTube and I got wiped out, so I was sort of I'm 3,000 videos behind, although I've done 4,000 now on this session, but I got wiped out. So this is, and I'm sure you're all the same, it took you years and years and years and years, but this is 30 years of buying, collecting, being given, building up contacts. Contacts come, contacts go, you know. But yeah, so how do I get them? What do I get them? Whenever, and I buy Facebook. This particular contact came on Facebook. I went to buy some of him, and then I saw him sell some more, and then I said, well, what else have you got? And I've built up a rapport, you know. I think the best secret is, if you're buying something off somebody, if you're buying a one-off thing and you're buying it off a stranger, then by all means negotiate, you know, knock them down. But the people that I deal with that bring me stuff, I don't knock them down. I either want it at that price or I don't want it. Knocking them down is not good. It's not for me. So they set the price, what they want for it. They ask me, do I want it? And if I want it, I pay their price. If I don't want it, I say, no, thank you very much, I don't want it. So haggling is good for a one-off purchase. Haggling is good, you know, if you want to buy a bargain off a stranger. But haggling is no good if you're dealing with the same people. You know, if you've got a little circle of people that supply you. I don't like haggling myself, because this is the price I want for it, take it or leave it. So I also receive in the same vein. I don't haggle with the people that bring me stuff. So if I want it, I'll pay their price and just say thank you very much. So I think that's possibly the secret. I do not haggle. They set a price and I just pay it, you know, if I want it. If I don't want it, I say no, thank you very much, I don't want it today. So, that's the secret. Building up a rapport and you know, steady, you know, buy off regular people the same thing.